Alright, so I've already started off by applying Too Faced Shadow Insurance to all over my eyelid. Next, I'm going to go into my, of course, my rice paper. Now I'm all over the place in this tutorial. I kind of like just went crazy and like used eyeshadows from like 3 or 4 different palettes, so just bear with me. But I'm going to take rice paper and apply that on the inner corner and bring it onto my brow bone. And excuse all the noise in the background, the birds just decided to start going crazy. Alright, after that's done, I'm going to take my MAC 217 brush and I'm going to go in with the color Quarry. This is pretty much the exact same color as the Naked 2's Tease. So just for a transition color, and I'm just going to apply that in the crease. Alright, now after all that is on, I'm going to go and take the color Pebble Gray from the Loreal Infallible. There we go. And it's just this nice smoky blue color. And it's going to focus. There we go. So I'm just going to take that all over the eyelid with my finger. Then we take it right up to the crease. And make sure you get by the lower lash line as well. And once you have that color on, I'm going to go back into my MAC palette and I'm going to take the color Satin Taupe, sorry. This color right here. Yes, my nails are still not painted. I've had a insane week. I will give you guys an update after this tutorial. So I'm just going to take that into the crease area and just kind of smoke it out a little bit like that. Alright, so for the brow bone highlight, I want to dress me a little different, so I decided to go into the Naked 2 and I'm going to take Booty Call. That's that color right there. And I'm going to apply that on my brow bone right now. It's actually a really pretty color. I should use it more often. And then I'm just going to take my little crease brush here and I'm just going to soften out the edges between the brow bone and the crease color. Alright, once that is all on, I just want to go back in and make sure that the Pebble gray color is nice and dark on my eyelid where I want it. And then I'm going to take, what am I going to take? Where to go? I'm going to take this Gosh eyeliner in Bananas. It's just a gold. You can use any inner corner highlight that you want, any base that you want to help the eyeshadow stick to it. I just like to take this color, or I use my Urban Decay Sin, but you can use whatever you want. It does not have to be gold, it could be white. And I'm just going to take that in the inner corner and bring it all the way along my lower lash line, like I always do. Alright, next with my pencil brush, or any small brush that you may have, I'm going to take a little bit of the color Verve from the Naked 2. That's this silvery color right there. And I'm going to apply that on the inner corner for my highlight. And just extend it down here just a bit. I'm also just going to take a little bit of that and just blend it up onto the eyelid color here, just so there's a smooth transition between the shimmer and the matte. I'm sorry if you can't really see right now. I have like half my window open. I mean, the light can come in, so it looks a little washed out. I hope that's not too washed out, because that would suck. Anyways, so for the lower lash line, I'm going to take this Urban Decay pencil in the shade Binge. It's a dark blue. And I'm going to line just the outer half of my eye, stopping like right there because I don't want to close them in. I just want to add a little bit of color. And then I'm going to take a Makeup Geek eyeshadow called, I believe it's called Peacock, and it's just a matte dark blue right here. It looks a little bit green on camera, but it's actually a matte, like a really dark matte turquoise. And I'm going to take that on this little brush right here. I'm just going to apply that over top of that blue eyeliner. And then to help blend the two colors together, I'm going to go back with that same brush, and I'm going to go in with the shade Verve, and I'm just going to overlap them slightly, just to blend them together, like that. And maybe a bit more blue. Alright, so it's going to look something like that when you're done. Alright, next I am going to do the eyeliner, I believe. For eyeliner today, I wanted like a dark purple maroon color, so I went with my MAC's Dark Diversion. But you can go with any other dark purple you want. Favorite dark purple. So now I'm just going to go ahead and create my winged eyeliner. Alright, now that your eyeliner is complete, I'm going to line my upper waterline with my Urban Decay Perversion. And I'm also going to take that on my lower waterline today. And I'm going to set that with Blackout from the Naked 2. Okay, that is it for the eyes. I just have one last thing to add, and I guess I can add that now. I just want to add a little bit of sparkle to the look today, so I'm going to use my Loreal 3D Luster Drops. I wanted like a smoky, bluey look. So, let's mix those up. Okay, so I just applied them to this eye here. I'm not sure if you're going to pick that up. Probably will be, because they're pretty intense. And I'm just going to take a little bit on my finger and start tapping on the other eye. Just pick up a little bit more. Sorry about my dog, he's hearing people's voices and he doesn't like it. Dexter, quiet. He's normally not usually allowed in here, but I didn't want him to feel left out today, so I took him in here with me. Alright, so that's it for the eyes. I'm going to finish up with the rest of the face, and I'll be back to show you the final look. Alright guys, so I'm back with somewhat of the final completed look. I kind of did like this half of my face, and I was going to show you how I did this half of my face. So I did apply my mascara already, and I'm using my Covergirl Lash Blast Volume and my Lash Perfection. I love that combination, and it's not making my lashes fall out anymore, so I think I'm going to stick with it. Alright, so for blush today, I am going to use a base of this one here, the Maybelline Dream Mousse. It's in the shade Peach Satin. Now, I don't remember if you can still get this in stores. It's fairly old. It's so good that it doesn't stink. But I'm just going to take my MAC 130 brush. It's just this short little stippling brush. And I'm just going to get it in there. And I'm just going to lightly like stipple that on my cheek. And it gets a little bit clumpy too, so you have to watch that. But I'm not sure if you can see this. Alright, so once that's on, then I'm going to take a, kind of like matches, it's the Tarte Blissful blush. Looks like this. And I'm going to take that on my Tarte blush brush here. And I'm just going to tap it on over top. And I like to blend it in with my stippling brush afterwards, just to make sure it's all blended. Alright, and then for highlight, I'm going to use my Mercier shimmer block. It's this gorgeous highlight right here. And I'm just going to take my 188 brush and I'm just going to swirl all the colors together and apply that to the tops of my cheeks, on my brow bone, down the bridge of my nose, and on the Cupid's bow. Alright, so that's it for blush. For bronzer, I use Benefit's Hoola. Haven't used this in a while, so I decided why not. Now for lips today, it's always a challenge for me to do my lips because a lot of colors would work, and for me narrowing it down is really hard. But I'm going to start off by using my Smashbox Double Beam Brightener just to highlight the Cupid's bow a little bit more. And then, like usual, I'm using my nude lip liner to just lightly fill in my lips. Sorry, not fill in, just line. So I narrowed it down to a couple things. I'm going to use like a peachy coral color. So it's either going to be this one here by Makeup Forever. It's a bit lighter. Or I can go a bit darker with this one here. You know what, I'm just going to use my MAC. That's not what I thought it was. Alright, I'm going to put this color on first. It's the Rouge Intense Natural, number N40. It's really light, and I'm just going to add a bit of MAC's Richer, Lusher Lip Gloss to it. There, that works. Could do a little bit darker on the lips because the eyes aren't so like dark and dramatic, but hey. Alright, so this is the final look, guys. Let me just zoom in on the eyes for you just so you can see. And the rest of the face here. Hopefully the light is not washing out all of the makeup. But that's it there. So once again, I wanted to give you guys an explanation as to why I have been missing in action over the past like 3 weeks or whatever. I was going through a really, I don't want to say rough time, but yeah, it was kind of a rough time. Like my life pretty much got turned upside down. I don't want to go into too many details, but everything seems to have calmed down now. I didn't have internet for the last week, but I have it back now. I did upload a video yesterday. That was one I had already saved and gone up. So today's the first time I'm actually filming since the dust has settled, I guess is you want to say it. But yeah, I'm going to be back now uploading regular videos like before. So I'm not going to make you guys like wait like 1 week for a video from me again. Like I hate doing that. I felt so bad. But yes, I'm back. Like I'm not going to go missing for like 2 weeks again. But yeah, I just wanted to say that. Thank you to all my new subscribers who have joined me. I look forward to doing tutorials for you and like whatever videos you want to see. That's pretty much all I want to say. Thank you guys for like sticking with me. I know it hasn't been that long, but I mean, I just want to say thank you, and I will see you guys in my next video, and I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Have a great day, guys. Bye.